Hello friends, welcome to Engineering Funda family. In this video, I'll be going to explain you IoT Functional Block Diagram. Before I start with session, let me show you outlines of this video first. So in this video, first I'll discuss about logical design of IoT, and after that I'll explain you IoT Functional Block Diagram. See, in my last video, I have explained you physical design of IoT. In physical design, I have explained physical aspects like things and devices and IoT protocols. In this video, let me explain you first what is the meaning of logical design. See, logical design of IoT explains you conceptual understanding of IoT ecosystem. Let us try to understand that step by step. See, logical design of IoT explains conceptual representation of various components and entities within IoT system. So here we are dealing with to understand how exactly conceptual understanding is there with IoT ecosystem with the use of logical design. When it comes to logical design, it will be focusing more towards functional aspects of IoT solution. See, logical design of IoT contains three major parameters. First is IoT functional block diagram that I'll explain you in this video itself. After that, I'll make two another videos based on communication models used in IoT and communication APIs. So in this video, I'll be explaining you IoT functional block diagram, that is a parameter of logical design of IoT, right? So let us see how IoT functional block diagram is there. You can observe here in IoT functional block diagram, we are having 6 components. First component is device. When it comes to device in IoT, one should know basically end devices will be having sensors and actuators. Sensors will be sensing data that will be physical data. That could be temperature, that could be moisture data, that could be gas data. Sensors are used to sense physical data, and actuators will be giving you physical response. Like you will be using valve as a actuator, you may be using motor as a actuator, right? So to get physical response, we'll be using actuators, and to sense physical data, we'll be using sensors at end devices, right? As well as in IoT ecosystem, there can be many devices like IoT gateway, there can be many other devices like routers. So these are the devices that we use it for a communication. These devices are used for exchange of data. See here, IoT things means IoT devices which are having sensors and actuators that will be sensing data. It will be given on cloud. So to give data on cloud, in between also there are many devices. As I have told you, there can be IoT gateway, there can be routers, right? And see, with IoT devices, we'll be having actuators by which we need to give physical response. So here physical response to IoT devices that will be given from cloud. So to give physical response, in between devices will come into the picture, and by those devices will be transferring data to the IoT devices, right? So here in devices, you will be observing we will be having hardware components with sensors and actuators. Here, with the use of sensors and actuators, we will be sensing environment, we will be collecting data, and we will be performing actions based on data. So to perform actions based on data, we will be using actuators, and to sense the data, we will be using sensors, right? So that is how devices will be there. Second block is communication block. See, communication block plays very essential role in IoT ecosystem. Here, communication happens with respect to varieties of standards. Like as if you have small local area network, right? Wireless local area network. So in that, there will be some devices. So that small network will be communicating with some protocols. There can be Zigbee protocol, there can be Wi-Fi protocol for that smaller network. Once this smaller network is sensing some data, that will go to IoT gateway or router. Now router will be sending that data on the internet. So From router to router, communication will happen as per internet protocol, IP protocol, which will be as per IPv4 or IPv6. Here, for small wireless area network, there can be varieties of protocols which is available with IoT ecosystem. Like there can be Zigbee, there can be 6LoWPAN, there can be Wi-Fi protocol, Bluetooth protocol, many protocols are there, right? So here, communication block is a critical component of IoT system. It is responsible for managing the exchange of data. Here we are exchanging the data based on protocols and information between various devices and central system. So here central system will be there on cloud, or you can say it will be there on internet. So devices are communicating with internet. In between there will be different protocols. So how those protocols are getting managed, that comes under communication block, right? Next block is services. See here in IoT system, there are varieties of services that is there, like device monitoring, where we will be monitoring the device. We will be observing parameters of device, like what is the location of device, right? So device monitoring, that is one essential service. Then device control services. See, there can be different device control services, like sensors are sensing the data, but whatever data that is getting sensed by sensor, that should be given to cloud. So to give it on cloud, we need to give commands to the sensors, right? As well as on cloud, there will be application. So application will be giving command to the actuators. So those commands to sensors and actuators, that is given as per device control services, right? Then another service is there based on data publishing services. See here, continuously data is generated by sensors that we will be uploading on cloud, right? So here those data that is getting published after some formats, right? Like first you will be gathering the data. Out of that data, we will be taking some meaningful insights inside that data. To give meaningful insights to the data, there are some algorithms. With the use of artificial intelligence, with the use of machine learning, we will be segregating the data, and based on that we will be publishing the data. Means we will be publishing meaningful data only, right? So here data publishing services is there, as well as services are available based on device discovery. So here how devices are functioning, how many data are coming from some region. So all those things that comes under services, right? So here varieties of services that is available. At cloud side also there are different types of services, right? Like how IP protocols are routing the data, right? So that service is also essential. Next block is management. See, management block encompasses different functions. Like it will be observing how to regulate entire IoT ecosystem. So in IoT ecosystem, there are so many blocks. So how all those blocks are functioning together, that management is done in this management block, right? See, next block, that is security. Security of IoT system is very essential, right? There is a need of safeguarding of IoT system. When you want to safeguard IoT system, at that time there are few basic things that you will be doing always, like authentication of connection, authorization of connection. When you transfer data, at that time you will be doing encryption of data, you will be doing decryption of data, right? So by authorization, by authentication, with the use of encryption, we will be safeguarding entire IoT ecosystem so that hackers cannot be a threat to the entire system, right? So security is playing very essential role. The reason is all the data that is available on the internet. So we need to safeguard those data. For that, security is very essential, right? And last block is application. See, in IoT architecture also, I have explained you application block. Application block in IoT ecosystem is taking inputs from so many places. It will be taking input from real-time data of sensors. It will be taking input from data warehouse. Application block is also taking input from advanced technologies like machine learning, AI, right? And based on these inputs, there are some algorithms in application by which it will be giving commands to the actuators, right? So here application gives you user interface to entire application. Like in your mobile, you will be using application. So before you use application, there are some algorithms. By those algorithms, we will be taking decisions. And before you take decisions, that application will gives you user interface, right? So here application in IoT serves as the user interface for interacting with IoT system, right? So that is how different blocks are there with IoT functional block diagram. I hope you have understood how this IoT functional block diagram is there. Still, if anything that you would like to share, please note it down in comment section. I'll be happy to help you. Thank you so much for watching this video.